Welcome!
Welcome, anime lady fans. How you guys doing? LegendDVash as always, and here welcome with me as always.
SamTheMangaMan.
And we're here to do a live reaction every time going for review for people that like the reviews. Is Eden Zero here at Marshall's Work, Chapter 64, Leaper. I'm pretty excited because last week we went off with the great Iron Man of Weisz, and then we have here the trap person of Rebecca with the four handed guy. Nino, yes. But I was trying to find out like what's the perfect name to give her? Like forearms? Nino. Forearms Nino. Let's give him that name for now.
Oh, well, I would probably call him the anime protector or the anime sponsor kind of way, because in a way he keeps saying anime will save the universe.
True.
But definitely for sure. What really impacted me about last chapter was Shiki telling Homura, saying like, yeah, would Homura be like, people like you are people who don't face reality in this entire world. But Shiki comes in, oh yeah, with people who, so are you, for example, the people who face reality in the entire world are making this world better? No, not
True.
for sure. And no, basically you can literally say people who face reality in this world right now are not making this world any better than it really is right now. So
yeah, people have all different ideology and perspective. So let's see what happens in this chapter with the perspective of Shiki giving the ass whooping to her Madam Kurina. So let's see what she thinks about it and if she will finally speak to Homura. So guys, comment on your thoughts about the chapter. What did you guys think about it? Write it down. Join the Discord server as well. Like the video too. It's gladly appreciated. It helps us as well. And subscribe if you want more anime daily content, if you want to be more up to date to us. Thank you very much. And press that bell notification. I don't say this a lot. Press the bell notification very much. Other than that, let's get straight to the live reaction of Eden Zero. Look, I know you're a good person, and I respect you as a fellow BCuber. I don't want to fight you, but if you don't fight me, the universe cannot be saved. Damn it, if I had any more power left, this electronic lock would be nothing. Ours made of solid ether. Penal shock. Don't worry, I will knock you out one punch with my fist of ether gear, the soul arm. Okay, Rebecca dodges. Kafoom! Crash. One hit from that will kill me.
believe it or not, I'm actually holding back. Nino! Guns don't work on me. Swoosh. Wait, this feels familiar. Miss Rebecca, why are you just standing there? I'm up against a BCuber who fights with his fists, and guns don't work on him.
She gets punched. Miss Rebecca, she gets knocked out. Of course, at the Coliseum on Milan. This is a lot like that fight. Wait, come think of it. Fleet. My greatest weapon is my speed after all. The guy which fought used speed, just like Varun, the Von Lion. And Shiki fought the middleman. So maybe about now he's...
Now we go back to Shiki and the fight against Madam Scarlet. I'm gonna drag you out of that thing and take you to Homura, no matter what. That little pest, he's actually trying to destroy that Kurnite Dragoon with his fist. I've never such stupidity in my life. No matter why did Homura have to fight Valkyrie. And then we have a flashback of Homura fighting Valkyrie. She knew that Homura and Valkyrie would never see each other again. Xiao Mei knew the future, so she let her talk to her one last time.
Also, Rebecca's putting the pieces together. All of those battles were foreshadowing for the ones we were fighting now. Does that mean there was some kind of hint? Then take this plan, old kick ducky. Fleet, please proceed barefoot beyond this point. Your pivotal foot, my feet. Oh, huh? Somehow I feel like time is going backwards. What is happening? Yeah, what is happening?
All the ethic and body to my feet. Mr. Rebecca! She got punched. I didn't make contact. She goes backwards. She flew backward on her own. Ether gear on her legs. Ether gear? What's going on out there? Ether gear, you mean Rebecca? I don't know what kind of power this is, but for now, I'm going to trust it.
Of course, always trust plot hole powers is very useful, guys. and move forward. She's fast. Wibble wobble, Ruby wobble. Season 2, episode 6. When the man brainwashed by the villain lady gets kicked by Ruby and it knocks him down by his senses. Anime will save the universe. Pah! And then you can save people too. And the people of this planet. I cannot kick to the camera, guys. That's why I use my hand. Pah!
The holy slash.
Nice booty cheeks though. She smacks into the wall. That's the tag name from the manga, right? The anime version was Belly Holy Kick. Well, I like the manga better anyway. Me too. Miss Rebecca, that was amazing. When did you get an Ether gear? It's my reward for the soaking in the spa of Eden every day. Hey, it finally opened. Rebecca, what happened? She's quick. Oh, she's the Flash. I have my own Ether gear now. What? I might be even faster than Arsenal. It gives me the power jump or leap. I will call it Leaper.
I like it. So she's like the Flash. And then we go back to Xiaomei. And Rebecca has finally awoken to her Leaper power at last.
Wow.
She's begun to unlock the secrets to leap real power. This power may truly save the universe one day. Yes, it is a power of possibility.
Huh, okay. Live reaction and for chapter 64 of Eden Zero. Well, let's get to our review portion of chapter 64 of Eden Zero. And this chapter is very thought out. Hiromashima is getting the Flash Speed Force here into Rebecca-sama, right?
I definitely agree with you because technically Rebecca was the only one who figured out, wait, I remember this. Like this fight, the hand-to-hand combat, the fight that I've had in the past, it was the exact same fight that I've had with Xiaomei arc, where I have to fight this boxer, this pro fighter of Beatcuber and stuff like that. This is exactly the same situation I've ever had. But I've already know the basics. I know how this ends. I know what to do. So I'm not going to win with guns. So I'm going to win with my own ether gear. And it was my legs, my Speed Force legs.
Yeah, that's really unexpected. That's pretty cool where her leg just came out and just like, I would love it if somehow Hero does a nice color spread and have her boots be yellow and some of her outfit be red. I would like that would be some nice homage to the Flash, to the Speed Force and everything. That'd be some pretty cool because now that she ripped off her shoes and her boots, now she needs some new shoes and she has no boots on. So that'd be pretty cool, like homage to actually have it. And I love her design for ethic gear, like having some type of wings on it. It reminds me of the god Hermes as well with her wings on, with the wings on her feet. So that'd be pretty cool if she has wings on her feet as well, like with the tattoo. So that's really cool as well.
No, I definitely for sure. I agree with you because everybody thought that all her Rebecca's powers was just the akimbo guns with Happy or any other guns that she's had. Almost everybody thought that the only ethic gear or ability that she has is being able to wield two guns at the same time. No. Her real ability that she's been apparently awoken into was almost Speed Force legs.
And yeah, it was definitely foreshadowed for a while that she had ethic gear all along inside her. It's just taking a little slow time because she was always bathing inside the Eden Zero water, and that will help you. They'll help you awaken your actual ethic gear, just like it did for Valkyrie, just like it did for the people when they were there inside the water. Their body was shining, just like it did for Rebecca. She was curious about like why my body shining, even though I don't have any ethic gear. And with Haru in their conversation many chapters ago, so now it finally brought back saying that she actually has that gear, and she said herself that that bath really helped her out a lot.
No, yeah. Basically, the bath was just to give her strength to how to awaken the inner ether gear that she's had on her own. This is her true ether gear. This is the ability that she's able to awaken from her own. And literally, if you think about it as the Flash and the Speed Force, she's able to transport or leap into different positions or different places. She is like Flash, but maybe in a teleporter way, in a sort of figure eight. That's what I'm thinking from her ether gear and the science. And I like it. This is very good because literally because she's the only one who figured out that every fight that we've had, Xiaomei's arc, that's short 3 to 4 chapters, all these fights were pretty much premonitions for every single characters into their own fight. With Weisz and the lion, Shiki and a giant robot and the kind of metallic robot that he had, and now her herself fighting a boxer who's who's better in hand-to-hand combat, especially with Nino, who's a 4-arm or 6-arm kind of combat. She, instead of using her own arms or instead of using her guns, she used her legs, and it's more than enough for her to take down the opponent. Basically, with Xiaomei, who predicted she can see into the future, and I know and she said to herself she can't always see the entire results of these future. At least in a way, it works benefit for both sides. Where I know I can't see how the future will end, she can literally see where the main characters can have a practice mode or practice basically onto the opponents that they're going to fight into the future, or the next opponent they're going to fight. Give them a practice round, and then that way where they'll figure out like, oh yeah, I've had this fight before. I know what to do. It's literally studying a cheat sheet before you fight into the real battle of this.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. Like, this is definitely a nice way for Jean-May to do this. And if this continues being a routine, I don't mind, because it makes much better to not that we know a possibility like this will be happening. It's much better for us content creators and us fans to kind of theorize, okay, so this person is fighting this thing. What will be the actual fight in the future now? So this is a great possibility for Jean-May and the crew to actually go to her more on a consistent basis. If that happens, it'll be pretty cool to now see, okay, what's the next fight will happen? How would it lead? What would the actual fight real be? So I love how Jean-May did this, and I love how she's like a god that is very curious to know where does lead things go to. She's one of those DC gods that look back and see where things go. Because just like you said, Sam, that she sees the possibilities of the future, but any possibility could be the outcome. We won't know, because any future could actually be the one that's going to be concrete until it actually happens. So it's very true.
Yeah, and to add on to that last page, that last couple panels of Xiao Mei, she said that Rebecca has finally awoken his power. It reminds me of the Flash when he learned that he's super fat, he's super speed. He has the power of being super speed. He doesn't know the full extent of his power. He doesn't know about his speed force. He's the god of speed. He's the god of speed yet. And at this moment, this is like the beginnings of the potential of this character that can be. And this is Rebecca. And
Rebecca
that's how
really
much
grew
more
on me.
excitement for this, because I do love Flash. And Rebecca is similar to like Flash with her leaper ability. And this is her main legs. What if she could combine her leg powers plus her akimbo gun abilities?
Yo, I'm excited. Like, this chapter, really, I love it. Enter the Speed Force, guys. That will be the name of the chapter. Enter the Speed Force, because it is probably won't be. We might have better ideas, but I don't know. But this was definitely is into the Speed Force of Rebecca, because I'm loving her much better than Lucy, because of this just entering of what she got, her powers and everything. It really made me hype. She's not down to distress without her guns now. She actually has at the gear. She actually has something to protect herself, that if she don't have happy, she can actually use her speed. And that's awesome as hell.
And it's not just that either. Like, literally with her moral of, I'm sorry, what Xiaomei just said. She just said, like, this power may save the universe one day. Same way of saying anime will save the universe
Or
universe.
manga will save the universe. So either or, this is a great chapter. Really enjoyed it. So I can't wait to read more. And what happens next week with more about who's left fight, Shiki and Madame Kurenai, to find out what happens to Homura. So I'm very excited for that. Any last thoughts, Sam?
I think this is the best way to say it. Like, the power of possibility. There's so much ability. There's so much way you can work with this ability. Because this is almost like Speed Force. Rebecca literally got some kind of Speed Force ability where she can be similar to Flash. So you can have these similar abilities of what Flash can do. Rebecca can almost possibly do maybe half the things that he can do. So
Oh yeah,
I'm
I
so
really
excited with what they can do with the sci-fi and manga.
I'm really curious to see what's the full possibility of her powers. If she could go through walls, if she could run through the buildings. I'm really curious to see what's her powers. Is she like Quicksilver, very simple and basic, or like Sonic, that's very straightforward, or is it like the Flash? That would be awesome. I want more Flash powers based. I'm excited. So guys, give us your comments, give us your feedback. What did you think about Rebecca's power? What do you think about Jame's comments? Are you excited about these powers? Are you excited as us? Do you want this type of Flash powers? Give us your feedback. Give us your thoughts in the comment section down below. Join the Discord server as well. Like the video as well. Give us really help us out a lot. Thank you very much. And also subscribe. Subscribe if you want more anime lately content. And other than that, guys, see you next time on the next video of Eden Zero of the Flash of the Speed Force.
Peace.